Easter is just around the corner, so it's a perfect time to create this super cute Easter bag. The kids will love it when they're out collecting the eggs on that early morning Easter egg hunt. Hi, my name's Sarah and I love all things craft. This cute Easter bag uses my free March SVG. Let's get making. The things you'll need to complete this project is a calico bag. I just got this one from my local craft store. Some heat transfer vinyl. I'm using this cute rainbow color. You'll need a mat and your weeder. You'll also need some sort of heat press, whether it be a Cricut one or you could use your iron. It doesn't matter, some form of heat press. Don't forget, you also need your Cricut and the free SVG for March. Let's make this cute bunny bag. Once you've downloaded the free SVG file, just bring it into Design Space. If you do need help with that, I have previously made a video on how to do that, so you can pop over and check that one out. Once you've brought it into Design Space, we're going to make it personalized. So what we need to do is add a name underneath here. So we go to the text box, bring in the text, type what you would like. I'm just going to use my name. There's a font I like to use, and it's actually, I've downloaded it from Fabrica. When you open the font box, you click on System, because I've actually downloaded this font myself, and it's called Soulmate. So there we go, it's a nice flowy font. I'm going to make it about just big enough to go underneath there. So what I want to do now is weld this together to keep all my letters together. So I want it about under there like that. I'm just going to highlight both of them and align them centered. So now Sarah is exactly under the bunny. Now I am just going to attach these two together because I actually want to cut them out of the same color. But if you like, you could actually make this one a different color. Or maybe pink, red. And then cut them out separately. And that way you could have the bunny one color and the name another color. But I'm going to make them both the same color today. So I will attach them together. So that means when I cut them out, they will be cut as one piece. Now the calico bag that I have is about 35 centimeters across by about 40 centimeters long. So I want to make this fairly big so that it will look a decent size on the bag. So I've decided about 20 centimeters high is going to be about what I want. So there we go. It's all sized and ready to go. So we click Make It. And that takes us to our mats where we can see it laid out. Now there's one thing to not forget when you're using heat transfer vinyl, and that is to mirror. Always need to mirror your image because it's going to be cut out on the back of the vinyl. When it's turned over, you don't want the words to be backwards, so don't forget to mirror. Once you've mirrored, we're ready to cut. Click Continue. Choose your heat transfer vinyl. Now if you're using a specific vinyl from a specific company, it's always good to check what settings they recommend to cut. This one I'm going to use the holographic heat transfer vinyl setting. It does remind you, don't forget to mirror. Always a good reminder. Once we're ready to go, we've mirrored, it's on our mat, ready to go. Let's cut it out. Now with your heat transfer vinyl, you always need to make sure that the shiny side is face down on your mat because you're cutting it out on the back. Give it a quick roll over to make sure it stays in place. And it's off to the Cricut. Once you've cut out your design, trim off the excess. And then it's time for the fun part. Let's weed. You need to get all those little intricate little bits out the middle, the flowers. Perfect. Turn our heat press on, wait for it to warm up, and then just iron out the creases in your bag. You really don't need creases underneath your vinyl. Once all the creases are gone, we're just going to fold it in half. This gives us a bit of a center marking so we can get our decal in the right place. Just give it a fold, a bit of an iron so that we can see that cross in the middle. Perfect. That shows us where the center of the bag is. Do the same with the decal. Find the middle by folding it in half. Don't stick it together, but just tap the corner a little bit so that you've got a bit of a line, and then we just line that one up with the lines on the bag. Perfectly centered. Now we want to use our heat press at 140 degrees Celsius for 15 seconds. That's what the manufacturer said for this particular vinyl. Now my heat press is not big enough to cover the whole lot, so I'm just doing this in 2 parts. So I'll just give the bottom part another 15 seconds. Flip it over, just give it a bit of heat on the back as well. Now you need to let it cool, because if you start pulling it off before it's cool, it won't stick. Once it's cool, then we pull off the top protective layer. And there you go, it's finished. Looks great. It really did come out well. I love the rainbow coloured vinyl. Hope you enjoyed making that super cute bag. I would love to see how yours turned out. Why not send me a message or leave a comment below. You'll find a link to this month's free SVG in the description below. Every month there'll be another free SVG for you to try. So why not hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Thanks for joining me on my crafty adventures today, and we'll see you next time.